guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with my nail care manicure favourites. So we're going to be covering everything basically that you do to prep your nails ready to be painted. So we're not going to talk about top and base coats or favourite polishes, but we're going to talk about hand creams and oils and scrubs and all of that sort of beautiness. I made up a word there, so let's get going. I've really got into my hand and skincare a lot, generally my skincare in general, the past kind of 18 months, and this is kind of reflecting into some of the items that I'm going to be showing you. I've been trying a lot of new things and a lot of different brands, just trying to find out what I really like, but just keeping your hands hydrated in general is obviously the best thing. I wash my hands a lot with children and hand sanitize, so it dries out my hands, something chronic. So we're going to go through, we'll start with kind of, I'm just going to reach over, bear with. We're going to start with kind of like your filing, prepping the nails kind of items. I only have two things. The first one is some nail clippers, cuticle clippers. You can get these from any good beauty store online. I love my my cuticle clippers. Now I know that there's a lot of talk about not cutting your cuticles, and of course that is true. My cuticles and my hands get very dry, like I just said, so when the skin is dead, clip it off. Don't clip off a live skin, that's not good. You can tell when it's all dry and you push your cuticles back that there's going to be some skin that's going to need to be clipped off. This is where these come in handy. So although I think for a while there was a phase when people were like, don't cut your cuticles, don't do it, it's just about cutting it when appropriate. So like I say, you can pick these up at any good place, and I'm just quite easy. I just push my cuticles back with another nail. I'm very basic in that kind of aspect. Like I say, I do probably have a cuticle pusher, but I just prefer just to use another nail. Favourite nail file of life. I've been using these for almost the entire time, not this one, but this type of nail file the entire time I've been on my channel. And this is called the Black Beauty nail file, and it's by The Edge. You can get them on Amazon, and I will link down below to Amazon and to the regular Edge website down below. This is just the perfect thickness for me. You can take a lot of length off by, I guess, doing a bit of a sorry, naughty motion. It gets like a lot of length off, but at the same time it is very smooth. So it's kind of that really great multi-purpose file, and I tried glass files and things, but this is just the best for me. Like I say, it's a very multi-purpose use one. The grain and the grit of it is really nice, and they last a long time, so definitely would recommend this nail file. We then move on to scrubs. Now I'm trying to give you a few options for each category now. So I have three. The first one I have run out of, and I've thrown the packaging away when I was meant to keep it, and that is an ASOS scrub, and I will link a little photo of it here for you so you can see. This I have actually gone through 3 tubes of it in the past. It is really great. It's a little bit different to the other ones I'm going to show you, where it is more of a creamy formula. So you squeeze it out onto your hands, add some water and lather it up, and it gives a really nice, it's possibly the most soft, the least harsh out of the 3 that I'm going to show you, the less dense, but I just really loved it, and it started my love of hand scrubs. What I use hand scrubs for a lot of the time is obviously getting rid of dead skin and just softening everything up, but also if you have stained cuticles, before you start attacking it with acetone and with the cuticle clippers and things, it's really great just to try a scrub. And I normally find the hand scrubs lift up a lot of the staining on my skin and on my cuticles if there is any there. Sometimes I get drips of like nail polish on my hand when I'm painting as well, and I normally will just use a scrub to get rid of it that way as well. So I really recommend, if you haven't tried a hand scrub, it might sound like it's a bit like out there and a bit like over the top, but really it's changed my hand care routine for sure. So the first one is that ASOS one, and if I can find some places I will try and link as many of these items down below for you to purchase, but I'm out of that ASOS one, but I would 100% buy it again. On to an indie option for you, we have the Stella Chroma Emulsifying Sugar Scrubs. Now I have picked up the 2 tubs that I have used through Polish Pickup. Every month she normally does a special scented one. The one that I have here is Butterbeer scented, so that's how I personally get them, but you can obviously buy them from the Stella Chroma website, but you can also get these through Polish Pickup. So some of the ingredients in here is obviously sugar, then there is almond oil, apricot oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, so it is really hydrating and full of oils, as well as the scrub. So I don't know if you can even see, I have not a lot left, so I've just got these bits in the corner here. So what you do is you the butterbeer scent in this is incredible too. So you just scoop a little bit out there, and again add a dash of water and scrub it in. Let me see what her instructions are. Scoop out some of this lush moisturising scrub, add a bit of water and massage into your skin. Say bye to dry and dead skin cells. And that's exactly what it is. It's a little bit more tougher of a scrub than the Essie one that I previously mentioned. It's quite packed in there with sugar, but I absolutely love this, and once this is gone, again I would repurchase over and over again. So I will link below to Stella Chroma. And another like more, I guess, mainstream, maybe easier to find item for you is the Salted Coconut Hand Scrub by Lush. I got this one in their Boxing Day sale on 50% off, but I have used just the smaller one before. It's similar to the Stella Chroma one when it comes to density, but this is using salt, whereas the Stella Chroma one is using sugar. So it's fine sea salt, lemon, Japanese wax, argan oil, extra virgin coconut oil, neroli oil. So again, it's that mixture of the, well, they're using the salt for scrubbiness. Let me just show you here. And that's what it looks like. Obviously has a coconut scent to it. So I would say out of the three of them, the least scrubby is the Essie one. We then move on to Salted Coconut in the middle, which is, and then at the end we have Stella Chroma. But Salted Coconut, like I say, is if you live in the UK or if you have a Lush anywhere near you. I know sometimes Lushes in America are quite sparse and you can't find them that easy, or they're not near in like most towns. But Salted Coconut, you can buy it online. It's like I say, if you love coconut smells as well, it's really great. So those are going to be my scrub favourites. We're going to then move on to hand creams. I have like a bunch on the go at once, which is always the way, and I have them kind of scattered around my house. So up by my bed I have this one, and this is the Good Vibes Only Bath and Body Works hand cream. Very, very nice and moisturising. There's not been any scrubs really that hand creams that I don't like. I'm just kind of showing you what I have on the go. I also have a little Nivea one. This is their Nourishingly Smooth Anti-Dryness, and I know that Nivea hand creams are a big favourite with everybody around the world. I always hear so many people talking about them. I have a tiny bit left. This is an OPI Avo Juice, and this is the Coconut Melon, and this is the one I have in my handbag. So this is nearly done, but again, Avo Juice by OPI is another well-loved item. I then have the Zoya Naked Manicure one, and this one I've only just started and I'm using it for both. It says hand and body, so I'm using this for both my hands and my body. But Zoya do this, and they also do a hand serum, which I do have, but I haven't honestly tried enough to be able to give you an honest review of it. I've used it odd times and it's very nice and absorbent, but out of the two I've used the Healing Body Cream a lot more. And I'd love to give you guys an indie option as with the scrubs, and we have the Lily Ann's Garden, and this is, again, you can buy these in Polish Pickup, which is how I've got mine, and mine is in the scent Lothlorien, which was a Lord of the Rings inspired one, I think, and it's a very very whipped, if that makes sense. It's very light but very absorbent, and this is the one that I have on my Helma back here to use. So I will link all of those down below, but you can spend a lot on a hand cream and you can spend a little on a hand cream, but those are some of the ones that I have on the go. I know I have a lot, it's excessive. And finishing us up, we have cuticle oil. I try and apply these, and when I'm, well, not so much with the kids, but when I'm at work and things, I have a cuticle oil on my desk and in my handbag. So as well as using it for swatching, I do try and apply this at least twice a day. It really will make a huge difference to your nails, your nail beds and your cuticles. So I have 3 on the go. The first one is an OPI one, but this is kind of like a knockoff OPI one. I got a 7-pack from Amazon a really long time ago. Don't think they're real OPI, but if I can find that, I will link that down below, because it's a great item still, even though it's not a real OPI. We'll forgive it for that. I'm then also near the end of one by Top Shelf Lacquer, and this is in their scent Peach, and this is one with a doe foot applicator, so it's a slightly different application. I use this more for swatching because I'm normally being a bit more precise when I'm applying it, and with the other two that I'm going to show you, they're brushes, so you can apply them a lot quicker and a lot more easier out on the go. With the doe foot one, I would probably use this more, like I said, just for swatching, and it's been in my light box, God, I don't even know. And seeing how much I swatch, I want to say I've had this on the go for about a year, and you just never seem to run out of cuticle oil. I have so much and I'm really trying to go through it, but it's just an item that I never seem to ever finish or run out of. And the last one, if you want something slightly different, again, is the splattered oils, or from Splattered Paint Lacquer. This is a Canadian brand, and these are good because they're a bit of a hybrid. They are a bit more of a creamy formula as well as a straight up oil, and they have some really great scents. And this is another one that I've just got on the start here. As that OPI one has been finishing up, I have been starting to use this one, and it will go into my handbag. And also, if I can get this out gracefully behind me, and she also does refills for these. So I've got the Fruit Medley refill, but I've got Midnight Garden in there. So you can get refills from a lot of brands, and obviously it's just saves a bit of plastic having to just fill up the one that you've got. So that's a good option. Going forward, like I say, a lot of brands will offer that now. So I will link to these 3 items down below, but those are the cuticle oils that I have on the go. So those are some of my nail care essentials. Please let me know down below what some of your favourites are. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.